we've been asked to revisit this technique of exporting plant schedule information and how to bring it back into a gCADPlus drawing. Here's an example that we've been working on, a design on the left, and we've run the plant schedule. If we look at if we view the plant list that's associated here, you can see as I stretch things across, there's the botanical name, common name, and the type. There's been no subdivision into mini shrub, medium shrub and so on. The codes are there and the pot size is there, and in the custom column we've got height and width. So what we'd like to do is to export this list, this information to Excel, reformat things and then bring it back into this environment. We're going to imagine that our designers here are not happy with our standard plant schedule layout, nor are they happy with any of the custom options. So let's export that data. gCADPlus and extract schedules, extract the plant schedule, and we'll put it on our desktop, and we're now up to Charlie 5. And we save it as a comma separated file. Now if I go to the desktop and I double click on Charlie 5, Excel will start and we're in the Excel environment, and what we want to do is to pretty this information up, sort it the way these designers like it, and then we're going to post it and paste it back into the design. So I'll just double click here, double click up at the top, double click there, and I think we've got things laid out the way we want them. So what I'm now going to do is to do some sorting. The users in this design group want to sort on the type column. So what we're going to do is we'll grab the whole zone. I haven't hidden any columns just yet, and we'll go to the Data tab. You may well find yourself on the Home tab. Go to the Data tab and pick Sort, and this dialog box pops up. So we're going to sort on type first, and then we're going to add another level, and we're going to sort then on botanical name. So we'll sort on type, and then within type, within a group say of shrubs, we'll be sorting on botanical name. And we want to go, what we might do is go Z to A, Z to, sorry, we need our botanical name A to Z in alphabetical order, but if we go Z to A here and I OK that, you can see now I have all the trees in one group, all the shrubs in another group, and if we look at the shrub group, maybe we can insert a blank row there and insert another blank row here. So I'm beginning to pretty things up. You can see now we've got all the shrubs grouped together, and now in alphabetical order all the plants are there. So now we can start formatting this zone just the way we want it, and that's stock standard Excel work. We might select that row, go back to Home, apply bold. We might want to increase the font size there, maybe 1 point a little. So all the trees are grouped, all the shrubs are grouped. We need another blank line there, and I think another blank line here. And now we need to start hiding some columns. We don't want the number column. This particular group of designers use the custom column, so let's click in there, and they use that to store information about height and width in meters, so that information can be added there. So now we have our spreadsheet ready to be further formatted. Now in their case, let me just insert the line here. In their case, they would type tree here, shrub there, ground cover, and so on. Let me just make that bold, and they would then merge and center across here, merge and center, and then merge and center these, and finally they'd hide the type column. And there we are. And just took a little bit of time to sort that out. So now we have the trees grouped, the shrubs grouped. We do the same down there and down there. And at this stage, we're ready to apply some a grid pattern. They like a grid pattern. Well, formatting these cells with a grid pattern is quite straightforward. Just highlight the zone you want, right click, and go to Format Cells. We're going to do Outline and Inside, and OK. And if we click away from there, we've now got a layout similar to the one that I'm looking at, which was typed by hand by this particular group. So I'm relatively happy with that. The next stage is to take this information and put it back into the gCADPlus drawing. Well, here we are back into the gCADPlus environment. What I've done is move the standard plant schedule that we drew automatically earlier off to one side. I've created a layout called Landscape Plan 1 to 100 A2 to indicate the size sheet, and I've just used the Insert tool. So Insert Draw, Insert Raster, Raster Image. I've loaded that capture one and inserted it. So I'll close now. That's quite straightforward. Maybe we'd better demonstrate that again. We say Insert, Specify on screen, and we'll put another copy of it up in this corner. So now when we zoom in on it, we see the information that we gathered from the Excel environment. If we now print a quick PDF of this, File and Save as a PDF, I'll pick first corner of the screen. I'll be a bit slack with this, and we'll make this Charlie 5, and we'll overwrite the one that's already there. That gives us a quick view of what the PDF file will look like. If we zoom in, you can see it looks a little bit fuzzy but that's a result of the capture process. And don't forget that our saved PDF is a very quick view of what it might look like when you print the PDF file. So if now I went File and Print, and to Acute PDF Writer, printing the paper, and we'll OK it. Now we're going to write a copy of this out to the desktop as a proper PDF file. So let's just go back to the model. Up will pop this box, and we should be able to find Charlie 5 here somewhere. Here it is. We'll overwrite the one that I generated in testing this, and that file has now been written to the desktop. So if we go to the desktop, double click on Charlie 5, that should start our proper Acrobat reader. And if we zoom in on our schedule, there it is. Let's go in a little bit tighter. Once you're in tighter, that will print quite nicely and give us the sort of formatting that we're after. So this is a moderately complex little movie. I hope that's shown you the steps. You really can produce a plant schedule in whatever layout that you want.